Hi, it's Mitch from sportschatplace.com and pickdogs.com here with live from the doghouse, giving out free picks and all of today's action. We've got a full card, a lot of ground to cover, and not a lot of time to do it, running about 15 minutes behind. So we'll see how much we can squeeze in here. But we've got NBA playoffs, Major League Baseball, the Kentucky Derby, NASCAR. We've got our computer pick show, which I'm blending into this show as a segment, as well as an NHL playoff game and UFC. So stacked Saturday. Hard to believe that 2 months ago it was crickets, right? And now here we are. We were like, it was like a UFC card of their unknowns, or of their up and coming guys, was kind of like the main event. And now here we are, and it is a locked and loaded Kentucky Derby Saturday, first Saturday in September. I kind of like that angle. I have to say, I did a Kentucky Derby video. I kind of like that angle. You know, horses, it doesn't go by their actual birthday. It goes by the year that they're born. So this way, horses that are born in January, horses that are born in September, kind of levels the playing field a little bit here, for these guys. And, kind of gives, because 3-year-olds can run against the 4-year-olds, generally not as, unless, they have to be a superstar 3-year-old, but that's what we have in this race. So I think it makes the race a little bit more interesting. But anyways, something that usually makes this show a little bit more interesting. We'll bring in the gang. We got, there's Jeter for some unknown reason. But anyways, I'll fix this. We got Jeter, Mitch, Bitler, Rod, and Chris. And now we are ready for action. Let me turn their sound up. Hey, good morning, everyone. How are you?
Doing well.
Okay. A lot of silence there. Anyways, Brian, we're going to do our shameless premium plugs that we do at the beginning of every show here. I know a lot of people took advantage of the free consensus report offer for the weekend that I offered out to all of our newsletter subscribers. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people did. The number one question that I've got, and this is why, when you have a new product, you kind of do a launch like this where there's a lot of free trials and stuff. So the number one question I got, what does H and A stand for? H is home, A is away. I think we need to make that more clear. I know it's probably obvious to some of us, but to other people, apparently a lot of people, it's not so obvious. So something that we need to, clarify a little bit better on our report, and we'll be sure to fix that on Monday. But anyways, Brian, what do you got going on in the premium today?
Super excited for Saturday. I got my college football early riser already off to a 1-0 start thanks to South Alabama. Picked it up $29.95 premium pick section.
Chris, I know coming off of a big day yesterday.
Yeah, 6-2. Led the leaderboard the last 24 hours. But today I got my Stack Saturday Pro Pass, 6-pack of the MLB, 2 NBA and an NHL in one pack. I also got my Slinging Saturday 3-pack for college football, all at the website.
How about you, Rod?
For me, I got a Super Saturday Pass. Got 6 selections in there. There's college football in there. There's an NHL in there, and MLB in there. All for today. Love today's card.
Yeah, I've got the 3 college football. That's 1 pack that I have, and then I have 2 NBA and 1 MLB. Actually, like this MLB card, the least of any card so far this season. Just way too many plus minus 200 favorites in this one, and just not a card for me because I don't love the personally. I might take a couple shots with some of these big dogs on the board, and I'll give those out for free on the show. And tell you where those shots are. But as far as being my best bet plays that I absolutely love, they're just not there. I just have 1 Major League Baseball play in my premiums today. So 2 NBA where I have been on fire. I'm actually running away with the leaderboard on that in the NBA. And the 1 MLB and then 3 college football. So you could either get the pack of 3 college football, the pack of the 2 NBA, and the 1 baseball. They're $29.99 each, or you can get 3 days of my picks for the same price, $59. Anyways, it's whatever you want. Anyways, it's your call. But let's get right into the action. We got NBA basketball, the Celtics and the Raptors. The Raptors kind of pulled off the miracle. Do they have another one in them, Brian? Teams like that get those miracle wins that were thoroughly outplayed, never really works out for them the next time out. I mean, I've seen it once, where it worked out the next game in a series, but it was game 6 and 7, and then that same team that ended up doing that got the worst break ever in the next series, and that was the '86 Boston Red Sox, who pulled the miracle comebacks in game 6 and 7 in Anaheim, and then ended up going to the World Series, and then game 6, it all slipped away. Anyways, Brian, what do you think here? You think the Raptors, you think this is momentum that they ride forward, or do you think it was just an aberration on the Celtic dominance of this series, which it has been on the court?
I think they got some momentum with that win, but I also think this is going to be a classic Eastern Conference battle. Defense, every possession contested, so I'm going to go under the total.
How about the fouling last night, or the lack of the calling of the fouls in that Rockets-Lakers game? I don't watch the games with the sound, so I really don't know what the announcers are saying, but what I see are guys basically carrying the ball like a fullback and then laying it into the hoop, especially a guy named Anthony Davis does that a lot. I mean, I don't know. Just seems the way that the game is played these days, where these guys get to take unlimited steps and carry the ball like a football. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, that's what I've learned from watching a lot of these Laker games. But for this one, I'm gonna be with Brian. I'm gonna go with the under as well. I think we see a tight game. I think this is another one where the first to 100 wins. Just give me the under.
How about you, Rod?
I agree. Give me the under here. That's if we even make it to 100. 98 might get you the win. Give me the under here. Huge defensive battle coming up.
Yep. All right. Got the Clippers and the Nuggets. Nuggets no-showed on game 1. I gave out that pick on the late show. I gave out that pick on the 6 p.m. show on Thursday. I said here that's the only place I'm gonna give it out. I didn't give it out as a premium, didn't give it anything. I gave the Clippers, and they won by about 150 in a game that was really never close. It was pretty much exactly how we thought it was going to be, that the Nuggets would come out with a little bit of fire, but basically it was tired legs, which meant brick shots and then no defense whatsoever. Brian, I like the over here because the Clippers defense is a sieve, right? I mean, they have no defense when it comes to the fourth quarter. We've seen this all season long. And then the Nuggets, this is a team that likes to run if they can and take the big shots. It's kind of like the Nuggets are kind of like a better version of the Kings. What do you think?
I'll tell you what, in game 1, I had the Clippers also, easy cover. But in this game, I'm going to be looking to the Nuggets. I think they have an inspired effort. I think it comes down to whoever has the ball last. I'm going to take those 9 points with the Nugs.
My wife did give me her derby picks. We'll take some Nuggets to make that pick. Chris, how about you?
I'll take the over here. I think that Clippers defense gets a shell shock from a Nuggets team that's woken up in game 2.
Not really sure I understand this question, but if you're looking for our premium picks, they're available on our website. You go to either Pick Dogs or Sports Check, click on the premium picks tab, and there's a variety of different options for everybody. Rod?
The Clippers play defense? Since when? When have I seen the Clippers play defense all year? Anyways, Clippers, Nuggets, over. It just missed going over last time, and that's because the Nuggets threw up too many bricks. Some of those tired shots will fall. Give me the over here.
All right. So we're going to bring in Jeff Jeter, do our Trading Paint segment, talk about some NASCAR real quick, and then we'll be back with the Major League Baseball. I want to say something, too, is that before when we were doing my shameless premium plug, our shameless premium plug area, I said I only had one Major League Baseball pick today in the premium, but that's actually not true. I have one in my own personal picks, and then I have a different one in our Best of the Live Show 5-pack. So I actually have 2 Major League Baseball picks that I like today. And it's like, you guys know, normally I have no problem throwing out, 4 or 5 picks easily. I just thought this card was just super, super tight as a vice because, I'm not going to bet minus 260 and I'm not laying minus 140 and a run and a half. It's just, I'm not doing it, especially not with these teams. Anyway, speaking about things I'm not doing, not going to badmouth Jeter anymore. Well, at least not for the next 2 minutes. Oh, wrong person. Wow, man, I'm really nailing it today. Got Rod with us, but there's Jeff Jeter. Jeff, good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well today.
Well, we're starting the day okay. So far, I haven't lost a game yet. Anyways, we got NASCAR going on today, and it starts in just a little bit, right? 12:30 Eastern time?
12:30 Eastern time for the NASCAR Xfinity Series and the Sport Clips 200 at Darlington.
Darlington Motor Speedway, certainly a classic track. What exactly does this track look like?
It's an egg-shaped oval. So turns 1 and 2, turn radius is a little bit wider than the turn radius in 3 and 4. And it's pretty much a single groove racetrack. It's they run right up against the wall. It's just and it's pretty hard on tires. It's probably the roughest track that we go to on the season. So when it comes to tires, so these guys will have 5 sets of tires today and for just a 200-mile race. So
how long is the lap?
147 laps today. So it's a relatively short race for the Xfinity Series.
200 miles, 147 laps. How long is it around this egg?
Mile and a third.
Mile and a third. That's how they do it at Darlington. Anyways, Jeff, I can't make it a mile and a half or 2 miles or whatever. Let's go for a mile and a third. How do they measure that? Is it measured to the inner circle or the outer circle or right down the middle?
It's right down the middle of the racetrack.
All right, because obviously, if you go low, then it's going to be a little less. If you go high, it's going to be a little more. Kind of like the horse races. So what are we looking at today on the egg?
Well, one of your favorite questions always asked me is there a cup driver in the field for the Xfinity Series? And that I usually say no, but today we got a cup driver in. Mr. Denny Hamlin is trying to come in and stink the show up today. So, but he'll roll off shotgun on the field in last because it's the new qualifying procedure where he's not raced anything this year. But yeah, he's in it. Joe Gibbs Toyota. This is the same car Kyle Busch was in back in the May race at Darlington for the Xfinity Series, where Chase Briscoe beat him out there on the last side. But Denny's coming in this race at a hefty minus 125. We usually don't get a minus price on an outright, but he's a heavy favorite today. I mean, I do like him. He's definitely got a huge shot to win today. But, I mean, I would rather throw him in more of like a parlay with maybe some other sports today rather than just betting it outright. So he's one of my favorites. We'll take a little bit of a longer shot. I like Ross Chastain in that Cadillac Racing number 10 car. His price got him at plus 1,100 for an outright, but I really like that top 3 bet on Ross Chastain at plus 200. I think he finished second at Dover and third at Dover in the doubleheader just 2 weeks ago, and Dover's about one of the closer comps. Darlington's its own thing, but Dover's pretty close comp to Darlington, and I see Chastain having a pretty good day today.
All right. Well, sounds like a lot of action. Trading some paint in NASCAR here with Jeff Jeter. Of course, we've got a full show with Major League Baseball. We did some NBA. We got NHL, UFC, Kentucky Derby, all going on today. Jeff, so what else do you have going on today?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a little 3-sport 3-pick package over there at the Pick Dogs website, and I've also got my NASCAR Premium 3-day pass. I've got all of my NASCAR picks in that this weekend, so be sure to check it out. And we'll be ready to go. Busy Saturday here in the world of sports.
What does tomorrow look like in NASCAR?
Yeah, so tomorrow we've got the Truck Series, the best mother truckers in the world, taking on Darlington at 2 p.m. And we'll follow that up with the Cookout Southern 500 for the NASCAR Cup Series at 6 p.m. over on NBC tomorrow evening. So, ton of racing coming at you tomorrow, and great doubleheader.
Wow, 6 p.m. racing, night under the lights. All right, we look forward to talking about it on tomorrow's show. Thanks, Jeff, for joining us. And, of course, we see Jeff Jeter just about, well, he's getting more and more all over the place. He's on the 6 p.m. show. He appears on the 6 p.m. show. And, of course, he's with us as often as he'll show up to be with us. Anyways, thanks, Jeff, again. We appreciate it. And thanks for keeping it classy around here.
Absolutely.
We bring the guys back in. Brian, Chris, Rod, we got a Major League Baseball card that includes 2 doubleheaders today. It is like, this is the season of the doubleheaders. I like the 7-inning doubleheader. I didn't think I was originally going to like it. I kind of badmouthed it and said 7 innings isn't baseball. I like the 7-inning doubleheader. I like the guy starting on second base in extra innings. I like all these things. I think baseball, sometimes a little nudge, and I like the position that Rod froze in there. I think that that's a really good one. That's funny. Anyways, Brian, we got Oakland up against San Diego. I really thought this was a bad situation for the Padres in this series, but we lost Rod. There he is. I thought it was a bad situation this series, but, man, they came out and laid the wood on Oakland last night. They found a crack in the seam, and they just kept hitting. And I think Luzardo is a little overrated, in my book. But Chris Paddock going today against Minaya. What are you looking at here, Brian?
I know the Padres backers were happy yesterday. I was not. I'm looking for this game to go under the total. I think we have a really good performance from Paddock, and even Fears comes out with a good game.
Chris?
Yeah, I'll take the over here. I haven't been on Paddock or Minaya for much of the year, so I'll take the over.
How about you, Rod?
Give me Oakland here. I think Oakland bounces back and get a win here today.
I really don't
trust Paddock.
Yeah, I don't trust Paddock either. I'm going to go with Oakland. It's a lean at best. Like I said, I really don't like today's baseball card. Here's one with a late line that I might have given out a premium pick on had it been there. Cardinals, Cubs, Adam Wainwright against Alzole. The thing is that, I gave out the Cubs in our best of live show 5-pack yesterday. The guys on the show, they didn't agree with me. I don't think they knew I had that pick in there, but I don't care. We still cashed it anyway. But today, it's Wainwright who's, him. There's a few guys already that are having comeback type seasons. Yu Darvish, Wainwright is certainly in that same mix as well. Up here at Wrigley against Adbert Alzole. I don't even know much about this guy. I'm going to research him as we go through this. Brian?
Well, I was wrong about the Cardinals yesterday, and I was wrong about Wainwright all year so far. I'm going to back him today. I think he has another quality performance. Take the Cardinals.
What do you think about this minus 110 price? Isn't there something that's a little sketchy? And that's why I'm looking here at Alzole, who has pitched here in relief, and he has looked actually razor sharp. He did pitch against the Cardinals on August 19th, 5 innings, 2 hits, and a run, 1 walk. Meanwhile, the last time we saw him was just a couple days ago against the Reds. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 walk. So he walks batters. He went, he's gone 6 innings, 3 hits, a run, and 2 walks so far. So he's looked razor sharp from what we've seen of him. Chris, how about you? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm gonna ride Wainwright here again. He looked really good last time out. I'll back the Cardinals in this one.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, this is one that would have made the premium picks if the line was out. Give me the Cardinals here today.
Got Blake Snell against Sandy Alcantara. Blake Snell minus 222 for the Rays against the Marlins. People out there that say I don't say what teams it is, even though Blake Snell, pretty well-known pitcher. So Rays and Marlins. Brian, minus 222 in your vocabulary these days?
No, it isn't. Normally, I'm not a guy that likes to lay the 1.5, but in here, I love Blake Snell, and I'm not afraid to lay the 1.5. I think it's minus 130, minus 125. I'll lay the 1.5.
Yeah, for me, the issue is that the run lines this year are lousy too. It's not like, the good old days where it's like you lay a run and a half and you get plus money. It's like you're laying a run and a half and still laying juice, which it's a tough way to make a living. It is. Chris?
I'll take a shot with the Marlins here. I still like Sandy Alcantara.
I like them too. How about you, Rod?
For me in this one, I think the Rays win this game. But, I don't want to chase no run line at a juiced price like that. Like you said, I think the Rays win.
Got a moron here. Anyone could put phony stats on the internet, bro. Awful picks yesterday for me. I was 3-2. I won both NBA games, and I had the Rays. So I was 3-2 actually. My premium picks, I'm the number one NBA handicapper out there. So all those picks are 100% documented. You could ask any of the premium members that the record that it shows on the site is 100% correct. Check, and believe me, we have thousands of people that buy those picks. If it was an incorrect record being stated out there, you would know about it. That's for sure. Boy, that's a really harsh accusation, and that is the nature of the troll of the internet, right? It's kind of like they're allowed to say whatever they want, with no backing, no justification, no nothing, right? Give us a premium pick. Why would you want one if we're stink, right? It's like, okay, Brian, we got the Pirates and the Reds. Scalfani, Trevor Williams. It's the Ruffalo's not wearing his Trevor Williams jersey. I'm surprised.
I personally think the Pirates are one of the better values out there on the day. Could have been a premium pick for me. I'm going to go with Trevor Williams and the Pirates at home.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I love me some Trevor Williams. Give me the Pirates here.
Rod?
Give me the over. I think we're definitely going to see some runs in this game today.
I absolutely love the Reds in this game. I've faded them as a favorite all year long, and I tell you, this is the one spot where they're going to win by a lot. I think you go run line here pretty comfortably, even -2.5 plus. We got the Angels against the Astros. The Astros had every chance to win that game against the Angels last night. Couldn't do it. They came all the way back 5-2 in the ninth inning, scored 3 runs, got it to extras. Couldn't get the run across in 2 extra innings. I had the Astros, obviously, as a premium pick. Griffin Canning against Brandon Bielak. I believe this is a doubleheader, game 1. Brian, I know you had the Angels. I mocked your pick. Congratulations. You actually won one.
Well, you know what? I got lucky, really, because they wanted an extras. They should have went through that game and really took it to them, but they didn't. Anyway, in this game, I'm going to back the Angels again here today. I'm going to press my luck. I think they get it done.
How about you, Chris? That was not an intentional sound. I was going to the comments so I could just ban this guy.
Yeah, for me, even in a doubleheader, I'll still take the over. I think Bielak and Canning get rocked on the mound.
Rod, do you think internet trolls have more credibility when they have like a fake cartoon picture? Or do you think
No.
or do you think if they're like a person on Facebook that has like their family and their ugly kids and their baby mama and all that other stuff, that they're a little more credibility? I don't know. Anyways,
those are rare because usually you don't see too many. Usually
no, you don't.
Get more of the cartoon clowns.
No, you don't get the you don't see accountability. Is what it is. Anyways, got the Astros and Angels game 1. Bielak against Canning.
Give me the over here. I think we're definitely going to see some runs here. Angels definitely got way lucky to even win yesterday.
All right. Got the Royals and the White Sox, and it's like my White Sox are unbettable, and the public is just all over them. I love my White Sox, but I kind of really enjoy being a fan when it was kind of just me and then all those Cub fans, right? It was a lot. It's a lot more comfortable place for me. I don't, it's like, we know we know what happens. It happens every year. It's like, oh, and then the bandwagon empties out and, whatever. We had the same thing in 2005. But, Brian, Lucas Giolito's having a season. Rarely do guys come back from the no-hitter and the next time out be lights out again. But Giolito has done that. The Royals just they looked overpowered last night. I thought the Royals were in good shape in that game, and even with Singer, just no match for the White Sox. These guys have some serious bats.
Yeah, this isn't a game I'm running to the window to bet. Too many people are in love with the White Sox now. But if you put a gun to my head and I had to bet it, I would take the White Sox -1.5.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the over here. I think we see a few runs scored off of Chris Bubik today, and I think Giolito's going to give up a couple as well. So give me the over.
I hate this card, Rod.
I agree with Chris. Give me the over here.
There's just a lot of things to bet today. And those of you that didn't check it out, at Pick Dogs, I did a video for the Kentucky Derby with my picks, and I did kind of explain the horses that I'm on. So if you're looking for that, we got the Braves and the Nationals. Eric Fede against Max Fried. Max Fried's now a -270 pitcher. Just one more game like this on the card. It's starting to look like, some of these European soccer matches and stuff. -400. It's like a Floyd Mayweather fight, these odds. Brian?
At this price, I'm going to take a small shot with the Nationals. It just seems a whole lot of plus money here for a division rival game. So.
You have to. Originally, it was Josh Tomlin scheduled in this spot, and which made this a solid over, which is what I gave out in my video. Not sure this. I think I kind of like the other way here on the under now. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the under. I think Max Fried delivers another solid performance, and Eric Fede, if he goes 5 innings, gives up a couple. I think it's an under here.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I agree. They scored enough runs yesterday. Give us the under here today.
Got the Indians and the Brewers. Aaron Savali up against Brandon Woodruff. Pretty good little matchup we got here in the Mistake by the Lake. Brian, what do you think?
I think we got 2 solid pitchers going today, so I'm going to go towards the under. I think we see a 3-2 type game.
How about you, Chris?
I'm on the under as well. I'm also going to lean towards the Indians here.
How about you, Rod?
I'm going to take the Brewers again. The Indians still have their pitching is great. Their bats, they have trouble scoring. So give me the Brewers here today.
Seth
Lugo to win.
Seth Lugo and Spencer Howard battling it out at Citi Field. The Phillies are just rolling. They're just absolutely rolling right now. 19-15. This was a team that was below 500. They're looking like a playoff team, maybe the team that a lot of people expected last year from them. Brian, what's the buzz in Philly?
I don't know what the buzz in Philly is precisely, but the Phillies, I'm still not buying into them. And in this game, it's a premium play for me. I'm just going to give it out right here. I like the Mets money line and the Mets -1.5. I think the wheels come off the Howard bust today for the Phillies.
How about you, Chris?
I feel bad doing this. This is a premium pick, but I'll take the Phillies here. I like I just like the way they're playing right now, and I think I keep talking about waiting for that signature start from Spencer Howard. With the momentum, this could be where it is. So I'll take the Phillies here.
How about you, Rod?
For me in this one here, I like the over. I think we get enough runs here to go over the number.
Yeah, I don't like Spencer Howard too much either. Got the Orioles against the Yankees. Garrett Cole, 4-2 with a 3.0 high 3-something ERA, and he's got 70 strikeouts. And before the season, I was super critical of Garrett Cole and that signing. A lot of people told me I was an idiot, especially when he came out in that first outing and just mowed people down. But here we are, 4-2, 3.7 something ERA, maybe even higher than that. He's lost his last 2 starts, and the one before that was a no decision that the team lost. That's a $35 million a year get you these days. He's the only pitcher in the Yankees rotation, which really makes this even worse for them. This Yankee team is falling out of it and falling fast. I gave out the Orioles as my dog of the day, but I could have given them as a premium pick. Yankees are fading fast. Brian?
I agree. I think the Orioles have a strong value to dollar here for what you're getting plus money. So I'm going to put a $50 bet on the Orioles today.
Yeah,
I'll take.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'll take the Orioles as well.
Rod?
I just like the way.
Oh, go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
Okay.
You like the way what?
No, I just like the way Baltimore's been putting up a fight lately, and Garrett Cole's last couple starts, Mitch, like you said, it's been shaky. So I'll take the Orioles here plus money.
I thought you were gonna say they have great barbecue in the bleachers out there, Rod.
Not wrong.
They do.
I like the under here today. I don't think we're gonna have a whole pile of runs here.
Aiken looked great last time, and I ridiculed him on the show because the magnitude of the home run that he had given up in that relief appearance, because it was just one of those tape measures. But speaking of underperforming, lousy pitchers, Herman Marquez is pitching today against the Dodgers. This guy, I mean, where does he get off? Like even pretending to be like an elite #1 top pitcher or something. I mean, do we get him? Do we get the balls on this kid? Do we get the? Do we get him out of Colorado and see what he does somewhere else? Because what I see is a guy that just gets hammered around a lot. Brian?
See, I'm seeing Castellani now listed as a starter. Maybe I got the wrong pitcher, but I can't back Gonsolin here at this price, so I'm going to lean towards Colorado.
How about you, Chris?
I'm just trying to see if it is Castellani, but
yeah, I've seen both. I've seen both listed. Is it Castellini?
I'm trying to find that out. It is. I have Marquez still listed, so I'll take the Dodgers on the run line here.
How about you? Rod?
I'll take the over. We're definitely going to see some runs today with those two pitchers going.
Once again, I will say it. I said it once. I'll say it again. I really don't like this card. Okay. We've got the Giants versus the Diamondbacks. Trevor Cahill has looked pretty good this season up against Madison Bumgarner. Makes his return to San Francisco. Kind of not fun without the fans, right? This kind of sucks the life out of this game. Brian?
I'll tell you what, I got suckered in last night. I mean, yeah, it's no fun without the fans, but when you have money on the game, it's always drama. But as far as this game goes, Giants suckered me in yesterday. I'm not going to fall for it today. I kind of like Arizona and Bumgarner bounce back.
It's not like we changed the order here, Chris. Maybe we should change the order. Maybe tomorrow we'll go the opposite direction. Chris, what do you think?
I'm gonna take the over here. I think Bumgarner, even in his return to San Francisco, is still gonna struggle. And Cahill's been dealing with a groin injury, so I could nag him here. I'll take the over.
How about you, Rod?
I'm gonna take Arizona. I agree with Brian. Give me Arizona. I think Bumgarner, he knows his park well. He's I think he pitches half decent here.
All right, we got Game 2, the Cubs and the Cardinals. Dakota Hudson on the mound for the Cubbies. For the Cardinals. Let's see who we have for the Cubs. I've got nobody listed, so the Cubs will not be fielding a pitcher in this game. We'll have to skip it, I guess, since we don't know who the Cubs aren't pitching today. Cubs have decided to go without a pitcher today.
TBD.
I'm down with TBD. We got Justice Sheffield up against Kyle Gibson. The Rangers, I don't like this team right now. I just don't even know. Sometimes, you look at an organization and it happens in all different sports and you kind of just say, I'm not really sure what they're doing. And I'm kind of there with the Rangers right now. Brian, what do you think? I guess I could have given this as a premium too.
No, I don't really like either one of these pitchers here, so I'm going to lean to the over. I think we see about 12 runs scored in this game.
Yeah, I'm on the over as well. I think Gibson gets shelled here, and I think Sheffield's prone to giving up a few as well. So give me the over.
It is painful to watch. Rod?
Give me the over. We're definitely going to see a whole pile of runs here today.
And a pile of something else, too. We got the Astros against the Angels here.
What time's it at?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe. Nah, there's stuff on tonight. I probably won't be even tuned into that game.
No, we got the Astros and the Angels. Game 2.
TBD for me.
Let's see.
Give me some TBD.
Oh, we got there's no TBD here. We got the we got pitchers here.
We do.
Oh, we got 'em.
Mine says Polite versus Polite, so I don't know what the heck's going on.
I got TBD versus Jose Urquidy.
Yeah, that's what I have. All right, so we'll pass on this game too. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly do the spread knowledge portion of the show since I didn't have a chance to do the computer picks this morning. I'm just gonna do them right now during this show. So I'm gonna go to the spread knowledge set. I'll make a magical move to the spread knowledge set. I'll do that show really quickly now that I have it set up. So, all right. Anyways, of course, spread knowledge software takes 4,000 data points, looks at those data points, and looks at both the value in the line and then the probability of that coming in, and it assigns a grade rating between A through F. What we generally do on our separate show is we do 2 picks per day. They have to be at least A or B rated, and we randomly pick from the picks that are rated A and B. We do them here on the show, and then this is our record over time. There's a link in the I don't even have the link in the description. I'll have to add the link in the comments is what I'll do, and you can find it, or you can just go to Spread Knowledge, enter the coupon code Mitch. MITCH, and you can do it there as well. So I guess I kind of screwed up this segment, right? I didn't think this all the way through, but you can go to Spread Knowledge, use the coupon code Mitch, and you'll get 10% off for life. I know it says you don't get it for life, but I say you do, and we'll just take it up with Charles at the time if there's ever a problem with it. But let's just quickly get to these Spread Knowledge picks for today. The first one is going to be... Wait a minute, what happened here? This is... I thought I did these. Anyways, we'll just do it this way then. I have another way of doing it. We'll just go this way. This is going to be a mess, but so what? Spread Knowledge likes the under in the Braves-Phillies game, our Braves-Nationals game. This is the same pick that we all liked here. Brian and I both liked it. And Max Fried against Fede. So it likes the under, which is 9.5, and that's one of our picks. It's an A-rated pick. And then the second Spread Knowledge pick, I really don't like doing this actually mixed in with the other show. So this will probably be the only time we ever do this. The other pick it likes is the Tampa Bay Rays on the run line, which is a little too rich for my blood with Blake Snell on the mound. But there you see it. That's a B-rated pick. So the picks for today for Spread Knowledge are the Tampa Bay Rays on the run line and the under in the Braves game. Go to Spread Knowledge. You can get ratings and picks on every game. We give out on our premium area the best of Spread Knowledge. That's all the A's and B picks, so you don't have to go through it. It's kind of like the Lazy Man Lobster version of it. And you can get just the A and B rated picks over at our premium area, or you can go to Spread Knowledge's website and get all the picks. Anyways, we'll bring the guys back in. How was that? Was that a mess, or it was pretty? That was what you call a shit show. Anyways, sorry about that. I should have at least had the link for you guys to click on. But if you go to Spread Knowledge, you enter the coupon code Mitch, you'll be all set on that. But Spread Knowledge has been tearing it up. But let's what do they say? Did you go over the Twins Tigers? Yes, we did not go to the Twins Tigers game. We missed it. Twins Tigers, Kenta Maeda, and it says Scooble here, but I've seen Casey Mize listed. Brian?
It's hard for me to back Kenta. I admit it. Back the Twins here in this situation. I'm going to lean to the Tigers here. I like that plus money.
How about you, Chris? Can't hear you. Rod?
I like the Twins here. Give me the Twins on the run line.
I love the Tigers here on the reverse run line. Kenta Maeda throws his fastball is about 91 miles an hour, and as soon as teams figure that out, it is hit city, and the Twins the Twins against these type of teams have not fared well. You got also the Blue Jays against the Red Sox. I missed. Chris, do you have it? Are you with us now?
Yep. Hear me?
Nope. You got the Blue Jays against the Red Sox. Chase Anderson and Ryan Weber. Brian, you got a pick in this one?
I'll tell you what, I'm a Chase Anderson guy. Really like the way the Blue Jays are playing. I'll lay the run line with Toronto here.
How about you, Chris?
Give me Toronto here.
Can barely hear you. Rod?
Yeah, give me the yard goats here.
Same with me. All right, we'll go to the NHL. Hopefully Chris's mic will get fixed by the time we get there. Got the NHL Flyers against the Islanders, Game 7. Rod, what are you thinking?
Well, the Islanders battle back to force this Game 7 here, and I think they finished the comeback off. Give me the Flyers here.
How about you, Chris?
Give me the under here. I think it's a tight physical game.
How about you, Brian? Any thoughts?
Under and the Flyers tonight. I like both those plays.
I like the handicappers that know nothing about a sport, and then they come on and all of a sudden it's like, there's a big game or something and they act like they're an expert on it, right? And they'll give out. It's like, I'm never going to be that guy, unfortunately, because I can't. You guys know me too well. I don't know anything about hockey, that's for sure. I know enough to be able to watch a game and understand like 85% of the rules, but yeah, there are things that happen in hockey and whistles, things like that, things that they say, things that they do that I have no idea what they're talking about. And, it's pretty much where I'm gonna stay. I'm comfortable there. Anyways, we got college football today. It is not a good card. Normally, the opening weekend of college football has been great. This weekend, not so great. We've had these like big showcase games, in all these opening weeks of college football, at all these neutral sites and these big teams and all this stuff, and not this year. It's kind of sad to see, but the schedule does pick up next week, and we'll start to see some of the better teams in action. Of course, Clemson's got to schedule the Citadel for no reason whatsoever, but there's still some other good games on that card for starting next week. But this week, it's kind of like these are the games that would be the Al Groh game on ESPN3, pretty much is all these games right here. Brian, Army against Middle Tennessee. Obviously, Middle Tennessee's got a really good quarterback. But Army, this is kind of, this is, they play 4-down football, right? 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards. Milk the clock. 3 yards, milk the clock, 3 yards. I really like the under in this game because Army's game plan is to have, 5 possessions a game.
I really think this is the game of the day. I think it's going to be entertaining. Tune in for this one. I'm going to be watching it, but I agree with Mitch. I think it goes under the number. I think we see both teams run the ball here.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the under as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this one doesn't hit 30 points.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I like the under here in this game as well. Army definitely loves to burn that clock.
So we have Texas State against SMU. The Ponies return a ton from last year. Texas State was lousy last year, 3-win team. SMU, one of the few teams out there still playing a 12-game schedule this year. What do you think, Brian?
It's not a game I'm running to the window to bet, but SMU has a big game with TCU up next on deck. I'm going to take the points with Texas State here. I think they keep it within 3 touchdowns.
How about you, Chris?
I'm going to take the under. I think this is just a game where it's a matter of Texas State contributes to the total. I don't know if they do, so give me the under.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I agree. Give me the under here. I don't know if Texas State can do their part to get this close to being over.
Pretty lousy game. We got Memphis up against Arkansas State. Boy, last we saw Memphis, it was pretty much up and down, up and down, up and down the field, right? All day long. And I don't know. They've had a lot of coaching changes and things like that have happened at Memphis over the years. But, we've seen some other programs keep this type of continuity going. What do you think here in Memphis, Brian, with Arkansas State? Can the Wolves run with them?
I love Memphis, and the over here guys pound it.
Chris?
I like the under here. I think this is just an inflated total because of the way that both offenses ran last year. I think it's going to get close to it, but I don't think it's going to go over.
Rod?
I like Memphis here. Give me Memphis minus 18.5.
What do you got? UFC tonight. I don't know much about UFC, so I defer. Another sport I defer on. Chris, you see anything on this UFC card that you're kind of going after? Any meat on the bone here?
The only fight that I was looking at, I just got to get the odds updated. It was, let me see, where is it here? Is Thiago Moises against Jalen Turner. I like Thiago Moises to win by inside the distance of plus 125. Just a better striker, better grappler. I think he chokes out Jalen Turner here. And the other one I was looking at was Brian Kelleher to win inside the distance at plus 128.
Rod, you got anything going on in UFC tonight?
I like two. I like the co-main event and the main event. In the co-main event, I like OSP. Give me OSP money line over Alonzo Meinfeld. And in the main event, give me Overeem over Saki. I think Overeem wins this one. That's my 2-team parlay in the UFC. Give me OSP and Overeem. Parlay those up.
Brian, anything?
Nothing for me in the UFC tonight.
All right. Go to the Kentucky Derby. I did a video on this. I really like the 10.
Me too.
That's my horse. So Rod, you're with me on the 10?
I'm with you on the 10. It's the second of the Baffert horses, I think, and I've noticed this here in horse races. All the spotlight when Baffert has two horses, all the spotlight goes on his one famous horse, and the second one gets left behind. And
Happens all the time.
These horses train together.
It happens all the time.
Give me the number 10.
It's historical, not just Baffert. It's been historical. Horse racing has been that way, always.
Oh yeah, so I love the 10 today.
Always been like that. Justify was kind of his back. One of his horses that kind of wasn't his main horse.
Yeah, and he came out and ran good. Chris, it's always that horse that's quiet that isn't taking the money, and that's usually what happens.
My wife likes the 10 also. In this one, I think Tiz the Law is certainly a proven favorite and certainly a worthy favorite, and it's a horse that you need to keep in your exotics. You have to have him in there because if he beats you, and it's like the one horse that's not in there. Oh man, because even if he hits the board, say he doesn't win and hits the board and he could still ruin your exotics, right? So you got to have him in there, even though you don't want him to be on top, to kill your payout. I think I like the 16-2 Honor AP. I think that he's looking good, and I like the 13 attachment rate. I think that horse is kind of peaking at the right time. It's just a different Derby this year because, like I said earlier in the show, they go by the year the horse was born, not by the actual birth date when they call it a 3-year-old. So some of the horses, when they run in the first Saturday in May, are 2 years old, really. But Chris or Brian, you guys have horse people? I know Chris not really a horse guy.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
I'll go with you guys on the number 10 horse.
Chris is kind of like Chris with an and Brian. Chris is like, I saw your video.
Same thing. I'm following you guys with the number 10 horse. I don't know enough about it, but it sounds like number 10 is a great call, so I'm gonna put 100 on it. Why not?
All right, let's do a parlay to end the show off today. We covered a lot of ground, man. This was a really big show. We did actually 10 minutes shorter than yesterday's show at this point. But, of course, if you missed any portion of the show, you could watch the replay or you could listen to us on Spotify. Our show is called Picks from the Doghouse. Chris, looking at some parlay today, what do you think? What do you got for us? Birdcage?
Yeah, I'll go with the Miami Marlins money line. I'll go with the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line, and why not the Baltimore Orioles on the money line? 3 dogs.
Rod?
For me, going Twins on the run line, the Flyers, and the Jays on the run line. My 3-teamer.
Brian, how about you?
Nuggets plus 9.5. I'm gonna take Memphis minus 18.5 and Memphis over 73.
I'm going to go with the Baltimore Orioles, the Detroit Tigers, and the Washington Nationals. 3-team mega parlay. Anyways, this is Mitch. Thanks everyone for joining us. Hope you have a great day. There's a ton of sports on tap. I'll be in and out of the Facebook group all day long. Be sure to check out our premium picks, our consensus report, spread knowledge. Use that discount code Mitch. Get 10% off there. Just a lot of places to get good information and a lot of action out there. Like I said, I don't love this Major League Baseball card. Kind of going through it, I like some of these late lines, so maybe I'll add those just for people that have longer term subscriptions with me. I probably won't add them to any of my daily packages, but I'll probably just add them as picks. That if you have my longer term subscriptions, the 3-day, weekly, monthly, whatever, that you'll get a couple extra picks in there if I have time to do it. But if not, I'm pretty solid with the picks I have out there for today. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Thanks everyone. Another fun show, and as we say, we'll try and act more professional tomorrow. Have a great day.